Hi again, and welcome to another fun filled week of mortgage finance news. Big topic around this week is, can you really get a conventional loan with 1% down? Simple answer, yes. But if we dive a little bit deeper into the details, certain restrictions apply. So let's look at those. You have Rocket Mortgage with their plus one, and UWM, which first came out with the 1% conventional. And how these programs work is the lender actually contributes the other 2% to fulfill the requirement for a minimum of 3% down. Now, the benefit of these programs is that the additional funds don't come from a third party entity, they come directly from the lender. Makes it streamlined, makes it easy, makes it simple. The restrictions to qualify for those programs are a little bit more in depth than maybe advertised in some of the marketing material that I see. Both programs now require the borrower to be under 80% AMI, area median income. UWM actually used to be as low as 50%, which really restricted those who qualified. Once Rocket came out with their 80% AMI, UWM quickly adapted theirs. Goes to show you they like to compete. Some of the differences in the maximum amount of lender contributions. UWM caps it at 4,000. Rocket caps their entire loan amount max at 350,000. So, if you were going to really take advantage of a full 2% from UWM, in addition to the 1% you're bringing in, a buyer would have to have a loan amount at 200,000 or lower. Obviously, at Rocket being capped at a 350,000 loan amount, their maximum contributions are 7,000. Again, depending on the market that you're looking to buy a home in, the amount of money that you're able to get may vary. Now, the other big thing to keep in mind is the 80% AMI is determined by where the property is that you're buying. So I talk to a lot of people that are like, well, I work in the Bay Area, but I'm going to buy somewhere that's really cheap. This will be great. No, again, the restrictions for the AMI depend on the county of the property. There's a lot of great lookup tools that you can look for to determine what that number is in the county you want to buy. More big news this week is in relation to homeowners insurance. State Farm, widely known as one of the bigger insurance carriers in the entire state, has decided they will no longer write new homeowners insurance policies in the state of California. I've gotten a lot of questions as to why do we think that happened. I think the simple answer is they were really diligent about not raising premiums for the last 3 to 4 years. And we know that the cost for construction, the cost for supplies, especially during the peak of COVID, really increased. So if they're getting more claims at a higher dollar amount than their deductibles and their policy premiums really allowed them to fund, obviously that's at a loss. So I think the simple answer is they just really weren't well positioned for the amount of claims that they were getting in this state and then the cost of those repairs. So all in all, bad recipe. Maybe they'll come back, maybe they won't. There are still a lot of really great insurance providers still happy to write new policies in California. So keep that in mind when you're shopping for a home. More big news is realtors are quitting their jobs. But are they really? So there's some interesting stats coming out that the number of realtors continues to decline. First, I would say that just because the number of licenses decreases doesn't mean the number of active realtors declined. We know that a lot of people might hold their real estate license but not actively participate in the selling of homes. We read an interesting stat recently that said that 60% of realtors have not experienced a down market. So while there may be some adversity now, this may just be a new experience. Coming from someone who has experienced a previous housing crash, I can tell you, realtor partners, my friends, hang in there, stick through this, and come out the other side better for it. Keep your head up. More transactions coming. Better days ahead. Talk to you guys soon.